Hello, Radiant Soul Lights. You know I always love connecting with you. You can hear by my voice, I'm still a little under the weather, getting better and better. It's just been pretty exhausted and tired. But I've been thinking of you, miss you, and wanting to get July's video out. So I'm actually going to, those of you that have been with me for a while, you know I like to do a bit of a tune in and then get to the general message for the month and then get to the individual soul stories. So what I'm going to do is pause and do a little bit of a tune in, then go into the general. This will be pick a deck or pick a feather. We'll go over to the quality of the feather, which is going to be the vibrational energy, the medicine, as we say in the native tradition, which is the remedy for what you need for July. We're going to be focusing on what is coming up for you in July. So we'll be looking at tarot and then also oracle cards. Many of you know I am a psychic medium and a channel, a conscious channel and a trance channel. So I tune in ahead of time to get information, insights, guidance, predictions to find out what's coming up for you by what you have been broadcasting, by what you have been transmitting out into the universe. That's what many of us do here on YouTube, or just any reader. We kind of pick up on the signal, get the information, and give it to you. So I'm definitely feeling July. There's a lot of up energy, forward movement, breakthroughs. So we are going to have a deep dive. But first off, I'm going to connect in soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. And why don't you take a breath with me? Let's tune in, look closer at the cards, and see which card or deck or feather, whatever it is that's calling you. I know for me, sometimes it's the deck and the feather, or crystal. It's both of them, or it might be one is the deck and another is the feather. So you may have more than one stack calling you. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is from your own inner guidance system, from your higher self. All right, let's tune in. Now take a breath in. Pause as you go deeper inside. Release the breath as you attune to your own inner knowing, your own inner guidance. Take your time and choose the feather or deck that calls you for your deeper insight, understanding, and guidance. Choose the deck or feather that you feel most connected to intuitively. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your higher self. Trust your soul path. All right, Radiant Light, if you stayed with me, some of you may have jumped ahead to the timestamps. That's totally fine. Also, just a reminder, please subscribe, get the notifications, and let me know how you enjoy the readings, or if they're helpful or supportive to you, or if you want me to do another type of reading, or if you have any kind of sharing that you want to give me, let me know in the comments below. All right, so soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3, just to go over again in case you want to jump ahead. So I've been getting a lot of information on regards to July, that it is a time for breakthroughs and some kind of releasement. Many of you may have been feeling confined, or you've been refining things in your life or defining what you want and don't want. So in the collective, there is this energy of some type of breakthrough. Now that could be an insight, understanding, that could be clear communication within yourself, your own inner knowing, or understanding what you need to do. I know I have already been feeling this energy in my own life, getting clarity. So many of you are also going to be getting clarity about career moves, jobs, finance, what to invest in, what to let go of. I am seeing people selling things, getting rid of things. Some people it's purchases, new cars, house, signing leases. It's like there is this energy of, okay, where do I want to be for many the next 6-8 months or year? What do I want to do? What do I want to focus on? So July brings bigger changes and bigger decisions. That's what's coming up in the collective, those that are on the soul path. This could be decisions in relationship or what one is going through in a relationship. So there could be a lot of change in regards to relationship. I feel that the changes that are being made in July are about security. What is ultimately going to bring more security or more stability in where one is going, one's foundation. Many of you will be bridging and realize that you now know the steps to get from where you are now to where you want to go and towards what you want to do. I do hear a lot of heart-to-heart conversations, especially in between couples and people that you may be collaborating with or wanting to collaborate with. July will be a good time actually for creative collaboration. Maybe I should name this video this. Creative collaboration on all levels, where you're going to be seeking much more cooperation and wanting to come together with others and cooperate. I would say community, creativity, and collaboration are key points. Now, let's get to the individual readings. Again, soul story number 1, soul story number 2, and soul story number 3. We're going to start with soul story number 1. Hello, soul story number 1. So, you might have noticed I had to blow out the candles with the lights. It's summer in SoCal, and I'm melting. Okay, soul story number 1. Let's look at what's coming up for you in July. What messages for July? First of all, you've got the eagle feather here. Very interesting when I laid out the decks, because I'm doing this a different way. Some of you have wanted to see me either shuffle more on camera. I like to change things up. I hope that's good for you. Don't like doing the same layouts all the time with readings or the same spreads. They're generally the same, but I use my intuition. When I put the decks out, when I glanced, it was very interesting. I glanced at this deck and I thought, wow, career, major focus on career, leadership, energy. We'll see if the Emperor comes up. I don't know. I almost got like an Eagle Scout or some kind of leader, even, camp leader, community leader, business leader, leader in the community, leader of the family. You're definitely a leader of groups. And if you're not, you're going to be. And some of you feel like you've been held back or haven't been recognized at work. I feel July brings recognition. I'll see what else I get in regards to this feather, the eagle feather. And I want to look at the cards. So I'm going to do a 7-card spread here. Let's see what's coming up for story number 1. Yeah, you've also got a lot in regards to relationship coming up, or clearing the air with something or someone, or defining your boundaries and certain goals. So the situation, wow, 8 of Wands. That's the situation. That's where you find yourself. That's the energy that's around you. Now you coming up at the 8 of Swords. So let's let the cards come out. 5 of Cups. This is what you're processing or putting out into the world. The universe is bringing you 7 of Cups. Okay, I'm getting a message. 3 of Wands is what you need to focus on. Those of you that are tarot readers, I'll hold the position a little longer. Page of Pentacles. This is what clears things up, what brings you in a new direction. And then Queen of Pentacles. What did I say? So a lot to do with July, with recuperating, rejuvenation. This could be on a mental, emotional level, definitely a physical level. So if you haven't been feeling well, or you felt a little bit up in the air or lost, there definitely is a recuperating aspect, even to your body, feeling better, feeling healthier, having more direction. Now, okay, soul story number 1, you have to make some decisions. Now, what I want to share with you, because I'm hearing your guides come through, the decisions that you make in July are not going to stop you from making other decisions or even changing your mind. There are some things that you're going to need to do short term to meet your goals and go in the right direction. Now, I also do feel, I don't know if it's going to be in July, but for many of you it will be, there is some kind of offer. There's some kind of, whoops, sorry, hope this is not, I want to make sure that that the mic is picking up. There's some kind of business. You're definitely meant to collaborate more. I feel like there is going to be, okay, the guides are telling me, be where you are. Do what you need to do for where you are. You may not be where you want to be, but you're on your way there. You're where you need to be, and you're making steps to get where you want to be. So 8 of Wands, a lot to do in July with communication. If there's been misunderstandings, overcoming that. I feel emails, I feel invitations, I feel a lot of people wanting to spend time with you, do things with you. There's a lot, could be something also with contracts. Again, people are seeing you as this leader. You're still coming out of this phase of past disappointments, things that you need to let go of or forgive yourself for. But what I'm hearing from your guides is it is an ongoing process. So this is not something you have to will or make happen. It's just that you're starting to come out and see the past is over. You've been kind of a victim of your past, other people's actions toward you. Some of it's been actions towards yourself or decisions, and you're still feeling a bit bound in or restricted. But I feel July is the beginning of that restriction coming undone, that what's held you back, what's bound you, the binding that has bound you is starting to release. It's like a knot, if any of you that wear necklaces, whether leather or, or some kind, whatever, or chain, if you've ever, especially chain, if the chain has ever gotten knotted, there's knots on the outer side that are easy or easier to undo. There's always that one last little knot way at the bottom that takes a lot more. And you can only do the bigger, looser knots to get to that bottom knot. If you try to get to that real bottom knot that's pulled really tightly, you won't unknot the chain. That's what's happening in your life right now. It's like you're seeing visions of a freer you, a bigger life, a bigger purpose, and you see so many things that you want to do. And I feel like the universe is bringing you options and opportunities. Some you're going to say yes to and some you're not. I also am hearing to tell you that if you say no to something, that does not mean that you're stopping the creative flow. You're to pick and choose what it is that you want. That's why at the 3 of Wands, you're looking out over your life, the horizon. You're looking also at where you're going. So you're going to be doing some picking and choosing. I do feel that there's also in July going to be some kind of increase in money. This could be a raise, could be just finding extra money, receiving money back, or you have more money than what you thought you did in your account. And this is all going towards a better foundation. Now, this Queen of Pentacles, I love. I don't know if you can see this here, but she's got little like sprigs, little branches that are like antlers. And anytime you see antlers, or sprigs or a wreath, that has to do with the spirit realm and picking up the vibe, the vibrations, picking up the resonance and being guided by your higher self or your guides or the spirit realm or spirit in totality. So whatever this is in July, it gets you going in a direction that you're going to feel very guided. There's a newfound confidence that's coming up for you. I love this. I love this. There is a newfound confidence. Let's get to some oracle cards that's coming up for you. Now, what I want to say to you is some of the situation is circumstantial, that where you're feeling blocked. In other words, okay, this card is screaming. You may be saying, I can't do certain things because I don't have enough time or money, or I want to move but my lease isn't up yet, or I can't break my lease, or I don't want to move but I have to because of my lease. There's some external constriction or restriction. Eight of Swords is not always us restricting ourselves. Very often at the Eight of Swords, it is external circumstances. That's why after the Eight of Swords is the Nine of Swords, which can be anxiety. It can be our own sleepless nights, our own anxiety, our own fears, but it can also be those around us. So there may be something around you in the climate where there is a lot of stress or distress, or there is a lot of rules or mandates, things that you can't do, or things that you have to do that you don't really want to do, but you need to do, maybe for a job or something. So it is showing that in July you do see that you are going in a new direction, or there's something new coming in. I'm going to say July brings hope. There's more hope. You're feeling much more connected to yourself, your sense of self, your soul. You're feeling like you have this integrity that's guiding you. You're in alignment, so you're going through your true north, even if there's some things that you have to do because they're obligations or responsibilities. Biggest thing I see is offers, and this could be in work or something that will pay off down the road. Could be some form of collaboration. Let's see what this card, oh, the Ocean. Now that is powerful. Because you see with the Seven of Cups here, he's got the ocean behind him. Pisces energy. What is the ocean? It's emotional depth. It's our psychic ability. It is the fact of that we are a wave in the ocean. Or we are the ocean or aspect of the ocean. It's the collective unconscious. It's our unconscious. It's our individual unconsciousness, which we could call the subconscious. It's spirit, the spirit realm. It has to do with deeper emotions that are pulling us. So it would be good to look at the subconscious, but it's also ocean of possibilities. That's what I'm getting. You're really opening to possibilities, much more possibilities for you. Okay, let's see that one. Okay, I am hearing the name Dawn or Donna. Dawn. There's something with Dawn. Wow, look at this. Imagine, what did I say? Possibilities. This is a very clear message. You've got the ocean, you've got imagine, and you've got Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is not always, yes, it's Neptune. It could be illusions or delusions, but a lot of times it's your dreams, great ideas, insight, information coming from your dreams. Those on the other side wanting to help you coming through your dreams. Your spirit guides. It's possibility. Seven of Cups brings possibilities, options, even if you don't know which one you want, or you may want all of them, but you can't do all of them. So imagine, this is about creativity, imagination, the tribe, and not for you. What did I say about you making choices about what's right for you? Or maybe that was in the general reading. If you didn't watch the general reading, it's just a few minutes before this soul story number 1. So this is the time to say, I don't want this or I want this. Again, choices, Seven of Cups. But if you're trying to get it down to one choice or one focus, that's not going to happen. It's almost like a writer or an author that has many books in them, but you're going to focus on one book. Or you have different, art projects that you want to do, or you want to do a series of something. So you can have a lot of ideas or projects or directions or things that you want to manifest. This is about imagining the totality, but also recognizing what isn't for you and Again, focusing more on your soul tribe, the community. Now, what's interesting with this card, not for you, there's some chance and choice here. So fate, you've got the fortune cookie here. So a lot of what's coming up for you in July has to do with, is it fated? Is it chance that I turn into fate or a destiny? What's my fortune? That's what you want to be asking. Speaking of that, let's do the fortune cards. So what's my fortune? Your fortune is changing. Something is coming up that's fortuitous. But again, you have to understand what's not for you. Don't go for what's not for you. And also, by the way, this is card number 6, which has to do with choice, right? 6 is the lover's card in the tree of life, and the 6th sphere is Tipperith, which has to do with love, the binding force, the cohesiveness, resonance, by going towards that which brings cohesiveness, coherence, which brings harmony. Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. That is the Queen of Pentacles. That is the eagle feather rising to the top, right? So you've got the Scorpion. This is Scorpio Pluto energy. You've got the Scorpion for transformation of the lower octave of the human experience. You've got the eagle that is able to rise above and get a bit bigger perspective. And then you've got the Phoenix, which rises from the ashes. So this is, July is a month that brings renewal, that brings options and opportunity. Something is being resurrected in your life in July. And it brings an inner peace, harmony, and confidence. No matter what's going on around you, you're going to understand that you can handle it. Then you've got grounding, number 4. So really important this month that you focus on maybe being more in nature, walks, anything that grounds you, dance, music, good food, nurturing, whatever grounds you in your life. Whoa, let's see. Gosh, got the river. I'm not going to take all of these. Wow, okay. So some of you are going to feel the energy picking up, and it may not yet have a clear direction. That's what I'm hearing. Wow, you got ray of light. Somehow these cards remind me of the same. So having that eagle feather is about rising above and shining your light, but rising above to get more light, to see more light. So something definitely becomes clearer for you in the month of July. There's a clearer perspective, a clearer path. You know more of what to do. You're going to feel much more security. Let's see. Okay, we're going to pick one of these to read at the end, and then we're going to see if there's anything that you need to do, any messages. The most thing is you need to, if something is, Page of Pentacles, something is renewing, being offered to you. You need to do an overview in your life and see what resonates to you. And even if you have to compromise, it needs to be something that's also beneficial to you or for you. So you're looking out overhead. You're going to be making choices that are not only best for you, but best for your business, best for your career. To me, this has a lot to do with projects for many of you, a long-term career, consulting, something that you're building. And I do feel that there's going to be some kind of offer that brings you more stability, temperance. Why did I know that? That's also the Phoenix. Temperance is an alchemical process. of the lower vibrational aspects of our being mixing with the higher coming in and cleansing and clearing. So you've probably been going through some kind of purification. And with the Ocean card here, I would say it's been subconscious or through your dreams, maybe through patterns or repatterning or shadow work. You've really been getting so that you can get to the higher energy, the higher vibration of you, the clearer vibration of what it is that you want to manifest or draw in. And then Ace of Cups, again, an offer, a gift, things getting better, picking up. So there are changes of a positive nature in the summer months for you. Definitely, definitely. Some kind of offer, some kind of connection, more cooperation, collaboration with other people, within your environment, within your workspace. And then you got stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Soul story number 1, that's what you're doing now. You have to wrap up where you've been and how you've been and come to compassion, understanding, and forgiveness of yourself, your past. So this is a real deep cleansing and clearing that then brings in opportunities, gifts. That Ace of Cups brings gifts that put you on a new path, a new direction, a new opening, an offering. I feel like this is an offer on a work level, career, or offer of something, that whatever it is you're offered, it's something that betters your life. All right. All right, your Soul Insights mantra is in silence and solitude, I receive from my soul the visions of my life. Wow. Beautiful soul story number 1. Wow, if you've been through a lot. I'm looking at this card, grounding, and it's really reminding me of the tree, aged, old soul, wise soul, knowing more, came in knowing more, even as a child. Very wise, very deep, been through a lot. And now with the eagle feather, you're ready to get the higher perspective, to soar, to take flight. And it's like you dive deep within, deep into the Middle Earth, to rise, to be born again. Wow. It's a rebirth. You're in a rebirth. All right, Soul Light, I wish you a beautiful July. I hope to see you in some of the next readings that I will be doing. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Hi, Soul Story number 2. So, boy, what a different energy that you have in Soul Story number 1. I'm getting a lot with you with groups. Could be community. This is a chicken feather, but also family or small community of people, people that you've known for a while. This could be friends. July brings people that you haven't seen in a while back, or maybe you've only seen them online and you get together in person. There could be a lot also with family or family issues or issues of a family. I'm even seeing, significant others, partners, husband and wives, and 2 children or a few children, or concern of the children, or concern of grandchildren. You are going to hear of someone's pregnancy. There's 2, divorce, separation, and I also feel pregnancy. There's someone around you that, if it's not you, is pregnant. So there's a lot to do with love life, love relationships, people you love, reconnecting with those that you love. Now, chickens have a lot to do with, they can be a bit sacrificial. They'll do what's best for the group. But this is from someone's residence that has chickens, and I love the colors here. This kind of whitish beige, gray, and then this brown color. So there could be a lot about not being stuck in extremes, to see the different colors, the different hues in the way that light, love expresses itself. Looking in the gray area, so it's not completely wrong or right. A lot of gray area with what you're dealing with in July. And also a lot to do with perhaps being more in nature or grounding or focusing on what is most tangible or something that has to do with the earth. Maybe you're going to be doing a lot of planting or even traveling. There could be travel by, I would say, could be plane, but I'm getting more car and maybe moped or scooter or bike. You're going somewhere where you're either on them or there's a lot of scooters or bikes. Some of you I also do see in some kind of more remote area, and some of you in some kind of resort area. So definitely could be travels with family. Okay, this is the Mystic Witch Tarot deck. Wow, yeah, travel, definitely leaving something or someone behind. Some of you are going to be making a decision to change locale, work, and there is a move involved. Some of you are getting that move will have to do with a company paying. Wow, so the situation is Ace of Pentacles. That's very powerful. So increase in money, money coming to you, could be a job, something of a tangible level. It could also just be feeling more on top of your game, kind of say. You're showing up as the King of Wands. Okay, what you're putting out into the universe of the world is Ace of Cups. Wow, see love, new beginnings. Let's see, Eight of Swords is what is surrounding you. Now that's your environment. That's also what some things you can't yet leave. That's what the universe. So you might feel like things are really picking up. For some of you, it could be in a love or some kind of offer of. Definitely, there could be a financial offer that you really love. The Devil, Capricorn energy here. What to do about it? Six of Cups. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner guidance, spirit realm, the guardian angels, the archangels. Trust your spirit. Trust your inner knowing. But also, this is about remembering decisions or agreements from the past or contracts from the past that need to be finished. So July, there's going to be some attention to these contracts or agreements. Tower, there we go. The outcome is the Tower. So I'm going to clarify the Tower. I think it's going to bring a releasing, because if you watch the beginning of this video, I talked about July bringing some breakthroughs. And most Tower moments have to do with our own beliefs or ideology or being stuck in something. It's usually, most of the time, it's not an external situation. So let's see, bring clarification to the Tower. That's what I'm getting. Let's see if the channeled information, the psychic information is what the tarot is suggesting. Nine of Wands, strength through it all. Five of Wands and Two of Wands. All these wands. So you got the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then the Two of Wands, which is dominion, handling things well. So there's a lot to do with business or some kind of group focus that you're going to that you're going to have your strength up, your inner strength, to go through what you need to go through. So some of you, let's see, what is that Tower moment? Now that you have what you want, what are you going to do? Or now that you have the time or the space, what are you going to do? So for some of you, this is a releasing in July, or you have the money to do what it is you want to do. July, be very aware of what you spend your money on. Budget and invest in yourself or things that are going to help you in the future. So you might have to be making a decision. Do I do this? It's kind of frivolous, or do I do something else? Wow, Two of Cups, cooperation. So you've got two twos there. So 222 or 22 22 could be, so you've got the Two of Wands, Two of Cups. What I'm hearing in July is if you persevere, you will be supported, you will be helped. Now, some of you, this could be July, a testy time in relationship. There could be a separation. Remember I said earlier, there's divorce or separation. That could be you, that could be someone else, or there could be some kind of separation, but then you end up coming back together. And you're not certain, do I want to be in this relationship or not? That's what I'm getting for as one soul story, definitely. And you're remembering the past, what you've built together. Let's look a little further. The Hierophant, listening to your higher self. Okay, let's look at the Oracle cards. You got the Six of Wands on the bottom. So that's about having, and the Lovers. So there we go again with relationship. Yeah, to me, July for you is a lot of, again, the relationship, family, small group of friends. There could be some misunderstanding or being in the outs, or you are deciding to work on a relationship, or it could be a business relationship, could be career, where you're deciding, okay, we're going to work through this and then see what happens, or I'm not going to throw in the towel. Let's see what I can salvage, or I have to stay here, so I must make the best of it. If it is work, there's definitely meetings, maybe even somebody's getting written up, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we've got 3 cards here, and we've got by the book, regeneration, and truth be told. So do things to your own integrity this month. Whatever it is, it bounces back. This July, you're protected. You've got the Ace of Pentacles there, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the hand of, both of them is the hand of God. It's spirit coming in and intervening. What I do hear from your spirit guides is don't overly push. If you're in a power struggle of any kind, whether personal, interpersonal, intergalactic, I don't know why I said that, intergalactic, if it's a works collegial situation, collaborative, write it out. Don't push. Hold your strength. The person will come back around. Use your intuition to know when the right time is to speak your truth, is to say what's working for you or what you need. So kind of whoever you're dealing with, just do it by the book. And what I get by the book is by the way you've been doing it with this person. Your tactics work, the way of communicating, way of listening, hearing, acknowledging, and understanding, the way of dealing with them. Because they're not quite at your level is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of emotional charge by what they're going through in their life. And you may be deciding down the road, do I stay with this connection or this situation or this type of boss or this type of assistant or this type of colleague or this type of collaborator? Do I want to work with somebody that I have to be on tippy toes? Or is it just, hey, that's, everybody has their thing. I mean, ask people that are in bands, or start a business with someone. Everyone has their idiosyncrasies, their quirks, so to speak. So you may be just learning, this may be a big learning for you, soul story number 2, that, hey, I have my quirks, I have my oddities, and so do the people closest to me. Definitely increase financially, also love, doing more of what you love, doing something that you love, some new opportunities, universal light. That's the truth. Follow the universal light. What's the universal truth? What's the higher truth in this situation? You've got truth be told. So you might have to meditate. You might have to go for a walk. You might go for a trip. You might have to just clear your mind. You might have to do something else. Take a cold dip, take a aromatherapy bath, take a shower. You might have to do something, go for a run, dance, do yoga. It might be hours, it might be days, until that universal light, that universal truth comes in for you and gives you the right perspective that you need in this situation. Because what I get is if you trust your intuition, because I'll be honest with you, anytime we have anger, we're emotionally charged. Anytime I have to speak my truth and it's this and that, that's emotionally charged. And that's good for journaling, doing a voice note for ourselves, talking to a trusted friend, therapist, family member, somebody we can vent to, right? We can kvetch to, we can vent to, but not to overcome misunderstanding. So I know for me, sometimes I just have to check myself. I'll even write things out, or I'll think of things, and I'll even be upset. I'll think how this situation isn't fair, or this person's taking advantage of me. And then I have to step back and what is the higher perspective that's good for all concerned? I won't know that until I step back and connect into my higher self, because my ego certainly won't know it. And it's not easy, because sometimes we have to kind of give in to the battle, so to speak, because of the, I hate to use that term, the war, but the longer term, the bigger picture. We have to sometimes, in the short term, it's not about making the peace. We have to see where people are really at, and through understanding, know what they can handle or not handle. Now, if this keeps happening, that might be why you're taking this view, but you're learning something new about this. Okay, let's see if there's another, no more messages from this. Let's look at these cards, see if there's any more messages. Yeah, you do have everything you need. Everything's okay. Wow. Okay, soul story number 1 got this. And there's a different energy here, but there could be some crossover. So ray of light and universal light. Let that light come in, the light of clarity, insight, understanding, the light that brings the true direction, that brings where you're able to speak your truth with love and compassion and understanding. You are learning a lot in July. July brings a lot of tests in relationship. I just got to tell you, it's like, but you're connecting into your higher self. Having that faith, that trust, belief, and you are successful. And it causes a shift in you so that you are able to manifest and draw in differently. So July, the tests that come for you bring a breakthrough. That's what that tower is going to be. You're not going to fear so much speaking up, because you're not going to speak up in a way to try to change the person or the situation. You're going to be speaking up to get some kind of understanding and compromise of what you need. That's that 2 of Wands. Mountains, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. What did I say at the beginning of the reading? You are protected. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You are protected through this. This will come out okay, but you will feel tested. I mean, what can I say? You will feel tested, but there's something to gain. It's like being in the gym and having to do weight training. You go for 15 pounds to 20 or 25, you feel it, but you make it. And then the next time, it isn't, it's easier and easier and easier. Mine's when I used to be a runner, I got down to a 5-minute mile. And in the beginning, I mean, it was hard. And then I remember from that 8-minute mile to then it shaved down to 6.5. It just got easier. I hit my stride. I felt this flow. So you're going to hit your own stride through these challenges that come up. That King of Wands is very entrepreneurial, but also very independent, creative, self-expressive. The King of Wands kind of follows their own inner directive, right? And that's why they're successful. So there's something about you learning to follow your own inner directive no matter what happens. And again, you find that through the Hierophant. Oh, the Maiden. Wow, so birth, something new. Take one more card. Oh, 2 more. What did I say? Working on the shadow. I don't know why I'm getting 3 cards with you. And the Father. So this is about you, the maiden, the part of us that is in a learning curve, right? Child or maiden, mother, crone. So you're learning something new about tapping into your own inner knowing, the intuitive aspect of your being. It's a different part of the shadow, and then bringing that with the Father principle, like the Hierophant energy, the King of Wands, it equals the Lovers. Lovers is about an alchemical process also, integration, balance. So and it's about being this way in the world. So you're getting kind of reformatted, if you will. There's a reformatting that's taking place within you through what comes up in July for you. So whatever you go through in July, you're going to get through it. And as you come out the other side, you're going to learn, you're going to be like, wow, I really did that. I handled that. Or let's just let that person feel things out. Whoever they are, they're very touchy around you, very kind of, I don't know, testy. But you normally would shy away from this or cut off, and Spirit is saying, don't cut off. Don't get into power struggles. They're going through something. Don't get into mind games. Remember how much you've built up together. There's a strong history, I feel, whether work or individual. And let yourself be broken open, the heart opening, a breakthrough to a new understanding and reality, extended reality, so that universal light can come in. This universal light is breaking through. I have a feeling it's going to break through the other person. They may even, or people or group or situation, you may feel that you haven't been appreciated, and you're going to find that you're appreciated. You're going to feel that appreciation that should have been there more clearly. You've got blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Again, universal light, ray of light. There it is, soul story number 2, ray of light, personal light. This is all about light and love, wisdom, understanding, getting, oh my God, and truth. Light again. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. I feel you're going to come out fine, A-okay. Blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Just come from love, be love, you are love. Love yourself. This is about giving up the fight. That's what this is. Okay, guides. Okay, I get it. This is about giving up the fight, the struggle. Soul story number 2. This is about giving up the struggle. So to have inner strength that isn't cutting off, that isn't being alone, defensive. This is about an inner strength that is not defensive. This is about not fighting. This is about handling the energy and seeing what's needed energetically, connecting with your own higher self to foster cooperation within the universe, within the world, the earth plane, within groups, within companies, within families, within friends, within colleagues. This is a very powerful month for you. So all you need to do is not struggle, not strife, not get into release the idea of a power struggle or being defensive. You can take a breath. If you feel defensive, get defensive. Hold it in. Hold your posture. And then release it. And connect into that ray of light. The Sushumna, the column of light. You are source energies. You are universal light. You are a ray of light. Now make your decision from there. Now respond from the universal light that you are. Wow. Well, I think that is your Soul Insights mantra is, I respond from the universal light that I am. Soul story number 2, please let me know how July goes for you, what you go through, and how you are responding from the universal light that you are. Be well and shine bright. Hi, soul story number 3. So if you chose the As Above is So Below deck and this wonderful peacock feather that was gifted to me, boy, it's time for you to really fully express yourself. Peacocks are amazing. They are they can be territorial. They have boundaries. They're group focused, but also individually focused. The male peacock has the colors, the bright colors. So there's always something about the male aspect of one's being, getting out there more in the world, extending oneself into one's environment. If you've ever watched peacocks, they love going around the perimeter. You know, if they're in, especially if they're in an enclosure, they will go around the perimeter, also eating just what they need, picking it up, right? So you might be going around the perimeter right now in your life in July, looking around or checking things out to see, well, what do I want to do? Now, my nose just started itching, which means someone's thinking about you. So there could be people from the past coming back, or someone you haven't seen for a long period of time that you're going to be seeing, connecting with, hanging out with. Let's look at the energies for soul story number 3. So I'm looking at the Akashic, what's unfolding. That's where the predictive element comes in. And then what is the soul's unfolding? What's coming up for you on the soul path in your life? What are you working on? What are you focused on in July? What's coming up for you in July? Okay, let's see. Hearing a Tom, a T name, Tom, Tony. Okay, you've got Knave of Chalices is the situation. So remember I said peacock, they're around groups, but it's also you being around groups, but also expressing your individuality or your skills, bringing your skills to a group, a company, or letting people, but this is also about letting people know. Perhaps the perimeter of you observing that, Knave of Chalices, that has a lot to do with observation also, mirroring what is reflected back to you from other people and in your environment. So you've got the 5 of Swords, where you're coming from. Oh, I see this, soul story. Let's go through it. Then you've got the Devil. It's what you're putting out there into the world. Wow, a lot of communication in July. People that you haven't seen in a while coming back around. 6 of Swords is what the universe is giving you, coming back to you. The issue is the Hermit, Virgo energy. That's the area you need to focus on, or perhaps quote unquote work on. It's what's causing you pause. I see what's happening here, 6 of Pentacles. And then you've got the Fool, so a new level. Uranus pointing you in a new direction, new level. So, soul story number 3. Don't let the perceptions or mistakes of the past hold you back, or negative or limiting expectations. So you may be experiencing some things, I feel, in July where you're wondering, why is this happening to me? Or I'm not sure I'm ready, or I don't have what it takes. Or you might be holding yourself back, or you may not fully yet be recognized for what it is, for your gifts or what you do. So some of you are recognizing that you want to be recognized, that you want, that there's this new level. But you're going to have to spend a bit of time in July on your own. Could be reading, could be researching, could be studying. This research or study could be online. It could be something that you're, studying yourself. The universe is bringing you clarity hence you've got here we've got the elemental here, but yellow. But so yellow esoterically has to do with clarity on the mental realm. What you need to do is set better boundaries in July, and also some of you need to get a fair exchange for what it is that you're doing. So there may be something about exchange. The other thing is that you're looking at your monetary situation and what you need to do. So July can bring some understanding that if I want where I want to go and what I want to do, I need to maybe it's a different job, or a second job, or a third job, or a side gig, something that you're doing that is going to bring in more income for you. That's coming up a lot for you in July. It's about freeing up so that you can follow some of your dreams, your goals, and your vision. So July brings a lot of understanding about where you're really at and what you need to do to free up. Or some of you, it could be raising your rate. It could be asking for that raise, or doing something with investments. I want to get a little more clarification here on the Devil card, that what you're putting out there. Yeah, you're putting out, So July, you might realize I waste my time, or I wasted my time in some way. And I'm hearing, it's nothing to sneeze at. Don't sneeze at the truth. Whoever this person is, you have not seen them in a long time. And you need to be able to rest, to reflect, to pull back from situations in July to get a clear viewpoint. Now, I do feel for a group of you, your spirit guides are very strong around you. You're getting messages from your higher self. Some of you work with the angelic realm, have a guardian angel or archangels, spirit. There is this spirit's guidance coming in. It could be through readings like this, or maybe you're getting an in-person reading. It's a time to get clarity, but for many of you, it's also going to be a confirmation of what you already knew. So for some of you, this is about some kind of competition, some kind of having to go further in the job, in your creativity, in this circumstance, you're having to go further. And there are other people that are involved in this with you. But you do come out okay. You come out in July with the understanding of, what is it that I need to do? Work. The Emperor, that's it. That it's going to take more work. So your spirit guides that are around you, and for some of you, there's also someone on the other side, a family member or friend or teacher, that is saying, you'll get through this better if you look at what you have to do from a creative aspect, or fun, or that it's a form of creativity, or how can I make this more fun? How can I make this better? Your guides are saying, watch what you're ingesting, what you're eating. If you've been eating a lot of sweets or sugary things, look at your diet, nutrition. Use common sense is what I'm hearing. But this is what's clarifying the Devil here is the Emperor. So we've got Aries. We've got Capricorn here. So you have to see that whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating is for you. You have to look at the big picture of it. And you also have to take time, and I feel you're going to be taking some time off in July. Could be 3-4 days, 5 days, a week. You will be taking some time off. I'm going to look at this. Knight of Chalices. What did I get? He's resting. He's taking time off. And that's coming right over the Six of Swords. July, you take the time off. Whatever you can do, staycation, a week. You need at least 3 days is what I'm hearing, 3 to 7 days. So whatever you could squeeze in. Maybe it's not looking at work or certain situations, and then you're going to feel renewed. And another Knight of Wands, then things move again. So I get in July, there's a slowing down of something. Something doesn't come quite to fruition or move forward in the way that you thought it would or wanted it to. but take some time off and things bounce back. Okay, there's this definitely bouncing back. So the peacock part, you have to connect into your own uniqueness, your own individuality, and your own timing. There could be a Virgo around you, Capricorn, Virgo, that's very, or Aries. It's asking you to connect into those qualities of energy, Capricorn, Virgo, so Earth, Aries, getting things done, putting things in order to move forward, but also rest, relaxation. So this is also about having some kind of balance. Okay, got this is coming up. Treasure Island is within you is what I'm hearing. So this is about some kind of treasure, but I feel this has to do with putting your gifts, your talents, your abilities, focusing on them. So July, they become much more clear. You can focus maybe on 1, 2, 3 things, take a break, leave it, then come back to it. Poised for change. I'm going to do one more. Observer. So remember I talked about in the beginning of this reading the perimeter, that peacocks like to go through the perimeter. I've seen them. I have friends that have peacocks on their property where I sometimes stay. And it's interesting. You'll see some of them running, you know, in a group, or you'll see 1 or 2 walking. But a few of them, and I don't know if it's the same ones, but they do go around the perimeter of the fence and kind of just walk around, kind of just that kind of motion with their head and just looking around. So I feel like you're supposed to take stock in July of where you are, what's around you, what do you have, taking stock of a situation. Some of you, I can hear you saying, you know what, it's not so bad to take time out or take some time off, or leave this for another day, or I'm gonna focus on this later. I'm not gonna do this right now. And it's gonna be very regenerative for you. Some of you are realizing you have some kind of gift that you can do, some kind of skill that you're going to be offering more to others and to the world, and that is going to bring in more income. So this could be, some of you, it's assisting, or it's doing something where there's a service and then you're paid, whether it's consulting, whatever it is. There's something that it's, you know, and also there's income, or money's in, then money's out, money to pay for things you need to do. I knew there was 2 cards. I was trying to get, but they were here. And what did I say? Clarity. You've got the crystals here. 25-7 from Spirit. Remember I said the 6 of Swords brings clarity from Spirit. You got the clarity card. Indigo on the mental realm. Wisdom brings peace of mind. So yellow is the mental realm, has to do with mentalism, envisioning, but also brings clarity, also has to do with communication. And then also clarity with the clear quartz, again, amplifies the truth, brings in clarity. And then you've got spiritual awakening, opening up the crown chakra more, also yellow. And it's a 20, the card is 29, which distills to an 11-2, breakthrough number, connecting with those on the other side to guide you. Ritual would be very helpful for you. So look at what you do in the morning to open up your day. Look at what you do at night to close your day, or however that is for you. What are the rituals that support you? Maybe even meditation, using guided imagery is what I'm hearing. So July brings this poised to change, poised for, well, a Uranian opening with the Fool. So this tells me a completion of a cycle in July that puts you on a new level with new opportunities. And you may either some of you are going to see it coming, you're going to be aware of what it is at this reading or a few days later. Some of you are going to feel the energy of it. You feel the opening coming, the opportunity. You feel the clarity coming, or you're getting the clarity, and you know that clarity is going to bring an opportunity. And I do believe that you're having a deeper, more extended, expanded spiritual awakening, getting to the spiritual viewpoint of yourself as a soul and what it is that you really want to do now or in the future. So this is a lot about where you are now, but also where you're going. The bridge, where you are now and where you're going. So you're definitely in a bridging phase from one way of living to another. One job to another job, a career. Could be, for some of you, relationship, or you're living where you are now, but you're going to be moving. So you're bridging from where you are now, or where you were. You've been bridging. You are no longer where you were. You're in a new place, a new way of being, a new consciousness. And for many of you, that also has to manifest physically. The pilgrim, taking that journey. You've been on a long pilgrim. You've been in a spiritual journey. That's what's brought you the energy of the emperor. The emperor knows themselves, knows their world. Not just career. It's not just about career. The emperor as an archetype knows themselves and knows themselves out in the world. That's very much the fool, the emperor is about being out in the world. The peacock feather is about being out in the world. The pilgrim leaves where they were, leaves their home, and goes on a pilgrimage, right? It's a pilgrim. Traveling, going from one place to the next, bridging. So this is a very powerful month for you in what you're going to be, I already did this one, what you're going to be receiving as far as insights and new direction. Now, again, either it's the energy of the opening, the opportunity that comes to you. You're going to have to take a little bit of a chance, a risk. But now some of you, it may be, you know what, I'm going to send out those emails for that job, or to be on that podcast, or to meet with this person, or, you know, I'm going to go on that dating app, or I'm going to go out, or I'm going to let my friends set me up on a date. Whatever it is, it's individual to each of you. But it is about you extending out into the world more with your gifts, or seeing yourself as a gift. Seeing the treasure that you are and going for the treasure. So you are a treasure, and you deserve to express life as a treasure, to draw in that treasure. Oh, swan, the story, remember the ugly duckling and the swan? This again is the swan, again, community, but also focused on their own beauty, their own individuality. So this month, really focus on your individuality, your individual gifts, your talents, your abilities, your soul gifts. You as just how you are as a unique being. This is the time with this amazing peacock feather. You know, it could be changes in hair, what you're wearing, or you may just feel better about yourself, as I'm getting. Like you feel better in your body. You know, maybe some of you have been wanting to lose weight. Maybe you do, or maybe you don't, and you just feel better. Like, I am how I am, and I'm beautiful as I am. You know, sexy as I am, handsome as I am. You know, conscious as I am. You know, I'm a gift as I am. You know what I'm saying? So there is this kind of renewed sense of oneself, you know, the true self. I think some of you are going to find yourself in some kind of new situation also. It could be a new group of people around you, or some kind of new situation, circumstance of some sort. Okay, you've got the lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Well, lions, Leo energy, proud. Be proud of yourself and your accomplishments. Be proud of who you are and how you are. Be proud of how you look. Be proud of what you've come through. So a lot of you, maybe you've gone through a little bit of a slump. I feel like you're coming out of it. And again, that's the peacock energy. Maybe you're going to start dressing better. Maybe you've been wearing sweats all the time, or just baggy shorts, or, or maybe you're going to, baggy is a great look too, Whatever it is, you're feeling better about yourself and better in your skin, better in your body. And then you got world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. That is totally July. That's the turning point. That is the Fool and the Pilgrim. Just be open to new possibilities. You're more confident in July. You're prepared. I don't know why, but it's like, let's see if we can get a message. Why are they more prepared? Because of what you've gone through. Because you've had a different awakening. I think sometimes in life we're so pushed that we finally get to a point where, like, okay, I'm still here, I'm alive, I might as well have a good time, or I might as well do what I really want to do. Or somebody just says the right thing to us and we're like, you know what, I am good at that, or I do like that, or no matter what I look like or how I am, or how I am amazing, or I deserve to be here and shine. Whatever it is, whatever the story for you is changing in July. That's the spiritual awakening. It gives you clarity, and it opens you up to this new level where you're going to be taking some risks. Now, not huge risks, but it's like doing things differently in a way that the swan energy, the lion, it supports your individuality, your specialness. I want to say uniqueness, but it's uniqueness, your own talents, your own abilities, your specialness. Just who you are. I don't know. I feel like I feel other people are going to be noticing you more in July also. It's almost like you've got like a little beep, beep, beep light. The crown chakra is really lit up. You're probably going to feel lighter also. It's like other people are seeing your beautiful peacock feathers, Peacocks aren't exactly all the same. They have a lot of similar coloring. So yeah, I think other people are going to be, that's what I'm hearing. Other people are going to be noticing you, noticing something that you're doing in the world. This could be noticing you at work, but for some of you, it's just noticing you on the street, in the subway. Yeah, they're noticing you more. Now, some of you that are in acting or something that you're doing in front of the camera, there is going to be either some auditions, or you're interviewed, or you're asked to do something in front of the camera, or maybe it's interviewed or on a podcast, or it could be on some kind of conference or summit, but there is something coming up for you where you're in front of other people and people are listening to you. So you got guidance. You're not alone. You're guided by masters and teachers of the highest realm. I don't know why I would show these cards. You can't see them. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Well, yeah. You've got this here. You're protected. Your aura, you're protected. Go ahead. Charge ahead magnificently. And be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Here's your Soul Insights mantra. It is now safe and fun to be open to new possibilities in all areas of my life. I think you're feeling safer from wherever you came from and where you're at now and where you're going, what you're creating or co-creating, what you've been visioning, what you've been putting into motion. You're feeling safer about your choices. You feel more connected to the universe. You feel like the universe has your back. You feel like you can trust your higher self. You're listening to that part of you more. I feel like you're also seeing some good friends around you or family. There's for some of you it's just one or two people, but there's a collective or a group around you that's very supportive. So I feel it's allowing you to feel more safe, comfortable in your skin, in your body, embodiment on the earth, to go to this new next level. Remember, you're a pilgrim. There's a pilgrim. You might feel like you're wandering. You're going through different steps, different openings, different opportunities. Is there a pilgrimage, a spiritual pilgrimage? Traveling. There's going to be more travel in your life, and you're bridging from where you were to where you are and to where you're going. What a beautiful energy that you have, soul story number 3. You deserve all the abundance, all the good, all the love that comes your way. Yeah. And you deserve time off when you feel you need it. All right, Radiant Soul Lights, take good care, and I wish you a beautiful July.